it's me, Canadiensis, and today I'm so excited because we are back with another Mermaze Mermaidz doll review. So this doll was purchased off of Walmart.com. I did work with MGA in the past to do the unveiling of the Mermaze Mermaidz with Harmonique and Riviera, and you guys can check out the link to my video on them down below. That's the more in-depth review. This one's just going to be a simple review of this doll like I always do on my channel. I love these dolls, and specifically Jordie stood out to me because when I first saw the pictures of these dolls, Jordie didn't really speak out to me at all. Like, I didn't really understand what was going on with her, and I thought her tail was really goofy. But after seeing the other reviews a month ago of these dolls, I was completely smitten with Jordie, which I was completely not expecting because Shell No was my next favorite after the two that I got. So I'm really curious about her, and I cannot wait to unbox her for you guys, and yeah, so let's get started. This is what Jordie looks like brand new in box and how you would find her on the shelves. I really like this packaging. I know there's two camps. There's people that absolutely hate it and people that really love it. I love it. I think it's really cute and interesting. I do think it's an issue though, because I have been seeing that a lot of people's Harmonique dolls are chipping quite a bit, and mine actually does have a little scrape on this part of her tail on the coating that it has, which is a shame, but this is so cute. But it would be better to actually house the dolls more safely. These boxes are super confusing to open. I'm still not 100% sure how you're supposed to do it. So these are the Jordie specific pieces. It says Jordie Glam and Sporty, Chasing the Surf, and this really beautiful picture of the prototype. I think Jordie's prototype was the best looking of all of these. Well, I think Riviera and Jordie really stand out. I think they look fantastic. And it says, beyond the waves, beneath the surf, into the deep blue, follow the fabulous fins of Mermaze Mermaidz to discover something amazing. So, oh, look at that. There's a pull tab. Okay. Noted. We will try that this time. And it looks like this doll has a warm and a cold water color change, so I'm really curious to try that out. And yeah, now we're gonna unbox her. This is the third one of these dolls that I've unboxed, and unboxing them is still a complete mystery, but discovering the pull tab definitely helped. It's just kind of weird and awkward in some places. Here is Miss Jordie out of the box. Similar issues unboxing her. The box is very confusing to open. Even with that pull tab, it was still very weird. And then also, this like string there, I don't know what to do. I can't get it out. It's very frustrating. But her jacket covers it up fine, and you can trim it down a lot lower. I even tried pliers. I just can't get it out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Did they put that string in before they put the tail on? I don't know. I don't get it. I really love this doll. Also, I can actually tell you guys this time because I have the information. These dolls retail in the US for $31.99-ish. It can vary depending on your state. And I will be attaching all of the links that were in my last video that MGA provided to me. They are no affiliation to me, so they're just there for your help if you'd like them. And some of them aren't going to work probably. I don't think Amazon or Target's links are up, but Walmart's link should be up. I did buy this doll on Walmart.com like 2 weeks ago, I think. These dolls are just absolutely beautiful. I know they're not for everyone, and they definitely have issues and concerns that I hope that they address. I have seen that there is a special edition version that does have a bending knee, but I'm not even sure if she can sit. Those are my biggest complaints that I'm going to tell you right up front, and I mentioned these in my video about the two that I got for free from MGA for review. They can't sit. Like, they can get, this is actually closer than my other two can get, but they can't, I just feel like that's a central mermaid pose, and then some of them can't stand on their own. Jordie actually can decently well. She's a bit, mine likes to lean to the left, but she's standing on her own now. So they can certainly stand on their own. And then Jordie is actually immune from the problem with, these are water toys, and the hair often isn't the best quality for being in water, if that makes sense. And that is something that's hard to deal with. Harmonique's bubble ponytail deals with it really well, but you can see how her tendrils, I need to like condition them and fix them, which over time, especially if you're buying these for kids or if you're not as, gentle with your things, they can get really messy, and I think that's a bit of a concern. And then also a lot of people's Riviera dolls are losing huge chunks of hair. Jordie is immune from those issues because she has this beautiful braided hairstyle. She has all black braids with some blonde ones right up top. Mine has a few concerning ones up here that are unraveling, but the rest look fine. I'm not really sure what's going on there. So if you buy her in stores, make sure to look out for that, because that's not great. These dolls have so much jewelry and stuff. Don't worry, I'm going to give you guys a much closer look at this doll in just a moment. I just want to talk about some of the things that I'm already noticing. This is the same thing with Riviera and Harmonique. These dolls come with so much jewelry, and it's really cool that they do, actually, because you wouldn't expect them to. But it does inhibit their movement quite a bit. They have this really impressive articulation at the chest, but it's hard to use it without the earrings and stuff falling out. And then also, if you were to actually play with these in water, all this stuff has to go. All of it. Because all of this stuff can fall out super easily. But it's really cool to have them with all this stuff for when you're playing with them on land or when you have them on display. I think it's really exciting. Although, I do think that these dolls shine when they're wearing a lot less. That's why mine only wear like my favorite pieces of their outfits because I think they're just really, really impressive in many other ways. It also looks like Jordie doesn't have the molded on bracelets like Harmonique does, and Riviera also had a molded on glove, I believe, so that's kind of interesting. So I'm eager to see that. But first, I'm going to give you a close-up look of what she's like. Just now we're going to be looking at Jordie up close, and yes, she is standing on her tail right now, and I will show you that. So Jordie actually stands on her tail much easier than Riviera and Harmonique do. All of them can kind of, at least the three that I have, but varying degrees of success. Harmonique is doing pretty well over there though. She's been like that for a couple weeks now, although I pick her up occasionally. The thing that sold me on Jordie, because initially Kishiko was the one that I wanted to get next, and I really, really liked Chanel too. Jordie was kind of the one that I wasn't really looking into very much, but her face blew me away when I saw the up-close pictures from the other people who received them early. Absolutely breathtaking. This is why she's the first one that I picked. Her face is unbelievable, and I didn't watch the full reviews from anybody else, so I don't 100% remember how her color change is going to be, and I also don't know all of the unique features that she has, so I'm really excited to get to know those. Love her eyebrows with the individually drawn hairs as well. Super, super pretty. And you can see her hair is super full. Can't even really see the scalp. It's so full. And she has so much of it. It goes all the way down to her feet. I really like that that's a selling point for the Mermaze dolls, but a lot of them tangle really, really easily. But that's not a problem for this doll. That is not a problem for this doll. Her earrings are really, really cool. They are chains that are shaped into hearts, and they have a really nice shiny finishing to them. And then she has a matching necklace with all sorts of stuff on it. It's got a crown in the middle, a heart, some things, I don't know. Another heart over there, big heart here. Really, really nice mold, actually. I really like this piece. And you can see her swim team top with the cross straps here, and this is made out of like a swimsuit material 100%, and it has an ironed on piece here, and then the straps are actually ribbons sewn on separately, which, not the straps, I'm sorry, the black stripes, which is really fantastic attention to detail. She clearly has a painted on top underneath, and I actually like the way they did the painted on tops, although I'd prefer if they didn't have them. They're like a thicker paint that has glitter in it, so they kind of have a dimension to them. And I don't mind it with the shirt, although if it was a different color, that might be more fun because it would look like she's wearing like a bra underneath, but it's no big deal. Her jacket is definitely the statement piece of this doll. This jacket is so nice. It's this really nice holographic material. It's kind of like a puffer jacket, so it has all of these different, and look at the lining inside too. I don't think this is a piece you're going to want to put in like a chlorinated pool or anything, but according to the instructions on these dolls, you're not supposed to put them fully in water, but come on, they're mermaid dolls. Like, it's a weird thing to conclude about them. Just a really gorgeous piece, and it has real buttons. They don't actually close, but they look really, really nice. And I love the collar made out of the sock material as well as down here. Just super, super cool. And those match really, really well with her molded tail. Having some trouble balancing her. Her tail is so cool. When I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what is this? All the other tails, like Riviera's is a guitar case, which is really weird. And then the rest felt more reasonable. They were like drapey fabric or, you know, something like that. This tail, I was lost on me, but now that I kind of get a feel for mermaids more, I totally get it. This is amazing. I really want to know if these are like anatomical to them or if they're like clothes that they're wearing over their tails. Regardless, this is so fun. This is so fun, and it gives you so much of her character too that she's sporty. So these are like sweatpants tail with a drawstring. It's got this like white, what'd you call that piece? It's like the stretchy piece. And then these racing stripes down the sides, I guess, in yellow. And then this is just absurd. It's like a sneaker, but it's a fin. It's so amazing. It's so, so cool. And this is like the treads at the bottom of the shoe. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Just hilarious. I love it. It's like, I guess the mermaid definition of campy. I really, really like it. It's really funny. And now, I'm having trouble standing her up because her hair is the thing that counterbalances her. So if you move her hair back, she can stand fairly well. Now I'm going to take the upper layer of her outfit off so that you guys can see underneath. Here's Jordie with the upper layers of her clothes off, and I also took off the jewelry except the bracelets because we haven't gotten to see those yet. So this is the little swim team tank top. The jewelry as well is all really nice. I wish the posts were longer on the earrings because if they were a longer post, they would just fall out a lot less easily. And you know these dolls are going to go right in people's pools, but you know, it's whatever. Oh, and then the jacket piece, just phenomenal. And this material they use here is really common in like mermaid dolls. They usually use it on the tails, so it's kind of interesting to see it here. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but this is just an awesome piece, and it's going to be super versatile if you guys collect other dolls. This is awesome. By the way, these dolls, they have kind of a unique body size. Like, I feel like OMG, or their shirts would fit on OMGs and vice versa. Some Bratz crossover, I feel like. Rainbow High, probably not. I do think the jacket would fit Rainbow High pretty well, though, because it's a bit oversized on her. Her face is so pretty, look at her. And I love the little heart, too. So, so cute. So there's what her yellow molded on top looks like. Well, it's not molded on, it's kind of just painted on. You could totally get that off if you wanted to, but I really like it because they did that glitter finish over it. I think it's really pretty. And the phenomenal articulation you guys can see here. Look how much she can stretch. Like, that is so, she can't stand anymore when she ever posed like that, but how cool is that? And it makes it even, by the way, that's the tie that I couldn't get out. It makes swimming poses such a cinch, and they look so, so good on her. And she can reach some really, really interesting poses that dolls normally can't reach. I just really wish she could sit. That's my big thing. I just don't understand why she can't. By the way, if you've never held one of these dolls in your hands before, the closest I can think that they feel like, in terms of their, like, skin or vinyl, is Descendants dolls. Kind of like OMGs, but, like, the closest thing is definitely Descendants dolls. And it's such a specific doll feeling that I really like on Descendants, actually. I don't know what that material is. Well, it's plastic, but you know, like, what it's actually called. But I don't know. It's just really nice. And this is what her little bracelets look like. The bracelets kind of come out of nowhere. I guess they match with the tank top a little bit because it has pink text on it. But that is what they look like. They're kind of, I think they're pink chains, but it's hard to tell. They are like a cool painted accessory, though, which I appreciate. Having trouble with the exposure there. Pretty cool. So yeah, now you've gotten to see her undetailed. Jordie does come with 2 extra accessories. So she comes with these sunglasses, which are very basic, but you know, that's not ever a bad thing. Things can be undetailed but still look nice. So let's see how we like them. I think they actually match really well with her lip color. Yeah, those are cool. I like that they're actually a lot more transparent in person than they look on camera. Oh, there we go. Really cool. Her eyes look like Mycene eyes under there, like this. I don't know why I get that vibe. And then this is her bag. So all of them come with really interesting extra accessories. Hers is, I think it's meant to be a basketball in this like crazy chain purse, which matches really well with her jewelry. It's really cute. It's very Monster High though, this like thing. I don't understand the strap situation. I think she can wear it as like a crossbody. And then you can stretch this off of the ball. Maybe. Yeah, and then you have just a basketball and it opens and you can put stuff in there. Pretty cool. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a shell or a basketball, but the fact that it opens this way tells me it's probably not a shell because it would open this way. Pretty neat though. Little ball thing. And then just put it right back in there. Very Monster High, this one. I don't know. That's not a bad, I'm not like saying that to trash them or anything. It's just what it reminds me of. And, you know, I collected Monster High in the past too. Actively collecting them, actually. My doll finally shipped. Anyway, now we're going to do the color change. All right, friends. It's time. I've got my Barbie color reveal tube. She doesn't quite fit, so I'm just going to have to like warp it a little bit. And let's see. What is the cold color change? Well, I'm not sure. Makes her hips huge, though. Maybe it's not cold enough. Oh, okay. It's on her fin. Look. Do you see? Beautiful. Oh my god, I totally didn't notice. So I guess that's the color change feature on her. Cool. Sorry, I didn't want to look at the instructions because I wanted to be surprised with you guys. And something I didn't actually notice in my original review is that the color change doesn't, okay, this is translucent, but, or transparent. The color change actually doesn't continue onto the back, which is kind of weird. Pretty cool. Okay, now we get to try the hot water. It's time for the hot water. Oof, ouch, caliente. It's actually not that hot, but it should be enough for Jordie's color change, so let's see. Oh, okay, so changes back. I think the sweatpants are looking more distracting. Okay, yeah, it's turning white. I see. I don't think my water's hot enough, so we're actually getting this like really interesting subtle change, which I'm kind of loving. It's really cute. Look at that. Ooh, I actually really like this one. me get Jordie out more so you can actually see her cute little face. She's like, I don't want to get my hair wet. Which it does say on the package for all of these, or on the instructions, it says do not get their hair wet. So we're just following the rules. So there we go. Oh, that's what was happening. Okay, I didn't notice this with my other dolls because I did it in like a bathtub, but when I opened her, look, the water that gets inside actually drains out, which is pretty cool. They put in little channels for it to drain. As somebody who does like real mermaid stuff, like real mermaid tail stuff as a hobby, if water gets stuck in your tail and you don't get it out, it can actually like mold, and that could happen inside of these dolls. So I'm really glad that they thought of that. Mildew is probably more likely the culprit. Anyway, now let me flip the camera back around. I'm really pleasantly surprised by Jordie's color change features. Both of them worked really well, and I liked the effect of both of them a lot. I think the cold one was my favorite. I really liked the red. One thing I will say is that this one looks like it is some kind of coating possibly, or it's just the type of paint that they used, because I don't know, I've been scratching at this and I can't really, it feels like it's all one solid coat of paint, but I would worry about over time maybe it could have issues. But this seemed like it was like embedded in the plastic somehow. I don't know how to describe that, or it's just something on top. But I don't really mind if the color change feature doesn't work forever, and I mentioned this in my cutie reveal video. A lot of people are getting their Harmonique dolls with chipping, where this coat of paint on top is the color change coat, and it's actually chipping off, and underneath it's just a white tail. And you can see on mine a little bit right here. Mine came like this, unfortunately. And it hasn't gotten any bigger. I've kind of picked at it a little to see if it would get any bigger, and I did take her into pools, and I took her into a frozen lake. Like, I really played with this doll a lot, and I continue to play with her a lot, and I haven't had any issues, but that is a huge concern. If that continues to happen to people's dolls, it's not acceptable. So hopefully that gets fixed in a later batch, or just all of the future dolls that they do. Jordie doesn't seem to have that problem. I've only seen that problem with Harmonique, but it's something to look out for. I worry about this color change feature aging these dolls extremely quickly. There's some Monster High dolls from the Color Me Creepy line specifically that I wouldn't say ruined per se, but their color change is now permanent. Like, it won't go back anymore, and it completely alters the doll. It's not that I want the color change feature to work forever, but it changed to like the cold water version, so it's like all of the limbs mismatch, and the face doesn't match the limbs, and the body, it's not like a bad thing, or it's not like horrible, like it's not that the dolls are trash or anything, but it's not ideal. So I do worry about this color change feature aging these dolls, and it seems like the selling point of this doll line, or at least the like gimmick they're using for the entire doll line, is going to be the color change, and I really worry about that. I hope that more of them, I mean, it seems like Harmonique is the issue here. It seems like Harmonique is having issues with her tail coating, but regardless of the coating coming off, I worry about the coating either getting old or messing up because of extreme temperatures and then never working again, because then her tail would be permanently white, and it would be cool to have one with a permanently white tail. I think that would be pretty, because she does look pretty with her color change, but I would be really, really worried about none of these dolls having this tail ever again. I really like this look personally, and I'd be fine with having one of each, but not zero of the prismatic colors. But that doesn't pertain to Jordie. This is just like a loose end that I've been noticing over time with other people's Harmonique dolls. Mine isn't having that problem, but I thought I would bring it up because I think it's important. And again, this doll was sent to me for free by MGA for the purposes of review, but this one I did buy myself for this review, not for this review, for my collection, because I really, really liked the two that I got, so I was really eager to complete the collection. And I'm very happy that I have gotten Jordie. I can't wait to get the last 3 now. A new one has come out since then, who is really cool, the deluxe one I mentioned earlier. So I'm really eager to complete the collection and continue collecting these, and as soon as I start seeing these in stores, you guys will be seeing a toy hunt, and I'll pick up whoever I find. But that's it for this video. I would love to know what you guys think and who your favorite of the Mermaze Mermaids are. Sorry that Riviera isn't in this video. Her hair, I'm trying really, really hard to keep it super nice, and since I'm moving, I packed her really carefully, so that's why she's gone. She's just already packed. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for real this time.